the How Not to Sail Minute. I was reminded somehow yesterday of, I think it was the second time I sailed to the Dry Tortugas, or maybe it was the first or the third time. I'm pretty sure the first time was when I got footage of the dolphin pod with my GoPro hoisted up the mast. And the second time was when I took the Admiral, I think. Anyway, I was reminded of the time that wasn't those times. It was the time I was sailing around with a cardboard cutout of the most interesting man in the world and taking photos with it everywhere like some kind of garden gnome, but much more susceptible to water damage. And what I remember is going below to lay down for a few minutes on the overnight crossing, and that the cardboard cutout kept trying to jump out of the windward berth onto me. And this was because we had 6 to 8 foot seas right on the port beam, which means the wind was on the port side, and we had a pretty substantial heel. What occurred to me later, though, after producing episode 34 of the main How Not to Sail podcast, was that I probably could have altered course just a bit to get a slightly less challenging ride. But like a bull staring at the Cape, I had the autohelm pointed at Fort Jefferson, and that was that. So, because of my tunnel vision, I endured a much less optimal crossing, which I'm sure hasn't happened to you, right? But if it has, I'd love to hear your story. You know where to find me. Spoiler alert, it's in the outro right here. Don't forget, for everything How Not to Sail, just go to HowNotToSail.com.